YouTube! This one, this next video is going to have to be done in 3 parts. It's a bit longer, so enjoy the videos, and I'm going to put them up straight. All 3 parts are going to be uploaded straight away, so you can watch the complete, but it'll be done in 3 parts. Possibly 2 if I can get it into. But enjoy! Talk to you in a bit! YouTube! I hope you had a brilliant Christmas and New Year. I just want to apologise straight off about the length of time it's been between my last video and this one. Had a few deaths in the family, had a few major problems. I lost my dog, and it's all gone pear-shaped through since I last spoke to you. But we're back. Well, hey! Now then, as you can see, I've got my board out. I've got it the wrong way round if you look. I've got no houses out and nothing. I've just literally got the board on here. I want to do this. Do you remember the last, I think it was the last video where I said about the uncoupler, the electric uncoupler? Well, I wanted to do a quick video showing this being put onto the board. And if I've got enough time, I'll do the wiring as well on here. But if not, I can do that on the next video. But I just literally wanted to just get on the ball. So let me get the specs, the old Specky 7s on, the old 4 eyes. There we are, look. And I'll grab a pin, because I've got it in place. Look, I just haven't hammered it down. I've got the pin in the first hole. This is a bit fiddly, but with a little bit of coaxing, we can do it. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my finger through the trees there, like that. Keeping it straight, because the point motor won't work properly if you don't keep it straight. And I'm just going to tack that on like that. Making sure, of course, it works. There we are, look, that's good. We like that. Now then, I'm going to get another tack. I've got a long nose pair of pliers here. You'll see why, because I'm not hurting my hands. I've hurt my fingers that many times trying to hit these little tacks in, that I've come to the conclusion now it's easier to do, hold the nail, or tack in this case, with a little pair of pliers. But remembering, we've got to make sure that point motor goes in straight, right? Because if it don't, it won't work properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tack that in like that. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get that in as far as I can, watching that point motor, because you don't want to damage the point motor. But on the other hand, you've got to make sure these nails are right in these little tacks. The boards are not that thick anyway, because of the weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try pushing that in. God, Bennett, it's got some go to it, that ass. Okay, that's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit the long nose pliers on there, and just give it a tap on the top. Just like that. It's not the easiest thing to do. Only the old nerves ain't what they used to be. Like that. That's got them in. I'm going to grab another couple of tacks, because they have to have 4 in, these point motors do. So I'm going to grab another couple of tacks. We're going to bung them in. And then we're going to sort the rest of it out. So let me just get these other tacks in. As you can see, it's right next to the trees. So we've got to be extra careful. Just like that. Just like that. It's only just to get them started what we're trying to do. Right, and as you can see again, it's right next to the trees. We only want to get them started like that. Okay, lovely, that is lovely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same again. Sit that on top, or grip it, whichever I can do. I suppose I could try gripping it, couldn't I? Probably that'd do it. This isn't the easiest thing to do, but it's got to be done properly. That's better. Probably I didn't have it straight on it. See that? Because of it, it's gone and cracked it. So be careful. That's the secret. Because the trouble is, it's that fiddly. But that'll hold that anyway. Right, so that's that. Now then, we're just going to try that again, just to make sure that's free flowing. So that's good. We like that. Now then, I've got to get a little drill or something. I think I did it with a screwdriver the last time, if I remember right, and just till I went through the board. But don't worry about that. It's only a little crack. Nobody will see that once it's on the board. Right, so let me get a screwdriver. There you are. So what we've done so far is we put the point motor in place. We've made sure it operates freely by hand. And all I've done is I've just dug a bit of this board out. As you can see. Get right into it. There we are, look. I've just literally poked an hole in the board with the screwdriver and just wiggled it about like that. Normal people would use a drill, but it's what, 10 past 11 at night, and I don't think my neighbours Nick and Kelly would enjoy hearing a drill this time of night. Somehow they're very good though, they are, they're very good neighbours, but all the same I don't think they're going to enjoy hearing that. So we just poke the wires through like that, so that's good. Just to get rid of them. We can always fill that little hole in a bit with a bit of gumption, you know, a bit of filler or something, that, if we really wanted to. And put like some grass or something over it, or when I'm putting the gravel on, you know, the ballast, that's the word. When I put the ballast on, I can put a bit of ballast over that if I wanted. But that's how you get it all organised. But try not to crack it like I've done. I mean, you can't see it very well, but it's just there, a little very tiny crack. See that? So don't get doing that, because it's not very good. Really, what I should do is get a bigger pair of pliers to do that. Here, or something like this, look. Something like that. Get right next to it. There you are, like that, look. But again, that's better. But again, don't get banging if you've got neighbours directly next door to you like I have. It's very quiet because I haven't banged it that hard. But you must be considerate of people. Right, so that's that. So what we got to do now is get the board lifted up, and then we can get the wiring done. So that's the first part. Just getting the point motor lined up, getting the point motor on. And then what we've got to do now, as I said, is get the board off the table and get under the board, because I'm not going to get under. I'm going to get it off and stand it up. That's the best thing with my layout, because it's only small. I can quickly whip it off. So I'm going to whip it off, and then we'll have a look at getting the wiring done. Right, so through the magic of laptops and phones and whatever else you're watching YouTube on, I've got the board off. If Sharon will just let you have a quick look at all this wiring. It looks like spaghetti junction. It really does, but everything's got a purpose. So here's your wires to your point motor. I've just quickly, before I come back, because I've got the board off while I, and done all of it before while you was watching. So I've got the board, I've got this out. I've had a quick look where the wiring's got to go, from where to where, because remember, it's been a while since I did wiring. Right, so I've got my cloth on my board, on my table, so I can be able to put my board on without scratching me the table. Right, so what I've got here is I've got a simple wire connector, a set of 3, because I've cut the other one off. Not very big. There's the other one, but they'll do the job. Now then, let's get the old 4 eyes back on. It's the age, it's no good. Don't get spitting it all over your table, because your wife won't be happy unless you're in the shed. Right, so I'm going to just simply put that straight into the first one, like that, making sure the red part of the cable goes into the plug, just like that. And I'll show you this in a sec. I'm going to do that up like that, and yes, it's poking out the end a little bit, but don't worry too much about that. I'm going to do that up nice and tight just for now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my black cable in, because unfortunately I've only got black and red cable in tonight. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be dead easy. I'm going to do it all in black and red cabling, so I can get it done for you tonight. Right, now then, I'm going to do this end, I think, because that ends nicely. Oh, let me have a look. Oh, this end's the easiest. It don't matter which bleeding end you use. Don't matter which end you use, just get it all out. Oh dear, no. As I said, don't get doing that, because your wives will be after you. And another way we could do it, actually, if I would have thought, is you could push that back. I put a little bit too much out there, really. Let me just cut that back a bit. Something like that, right? What we could do is push that like that. Have you got that nice and close, Sharon? Because people do want to see. They're not, they ain't got eyes like hawks. Right, so you've got it like that. Okay, now then, because Sharon's on the camera tonight, and then you ain't got to worry too much about getting the plastic part in, because it will go in with the wire. I should have really done that with the other one, really.